pain as the glass sliced his hand was oddly seductive, so much less painful than what was going on in his heart and his head at the moment. His first find was that the tractor was new despite a very bad paint job. He took a better look at the outside and saw that someone had painted the whole tractor matte black, including surfaces that had probably originally been chromed and shiny. This vehicle had been painted so that it could be used to take Mercy totally by surprise. She might have heard the engine, though since she was driving his own diesel SUV, maybe not. He could smell the vampire who'd driven the tractor over the leather and the new car scent. That vampire had been hurt in the crash. There was a bit of blood somewhere, but he had not been killed or seriously injured. There was no smell of stress, fear, anger, excitement. Even vampires left the sense of their emotions behind, most of them. That meant that this vampire had done such things before. A professional. A vampire who specialized in accidents for assassinations or kidnapping. He fought the eagerness with which he wanted to embrace the idea of a kidnapping. He had to keep to the facts, and the amount of blood in the SUV meant that unless she had gotten immediate and professional emergency care, Mercy was in serious trouble. He snarled, his lips pulling back from his teeth in helpless fury. She could be dying, and his mate Bond could not tell him where she was or how she was. The only thing that kept him from surrendering to the wolf who needed something to kill, to destroy, was that he had not felt her die. She was just gone. He would assume that she was alive and needed him until there was proof that said otherwise. "Adam," called Daryl's strained voice. "You should come here." Adam looked through the driver's side window and saw the pack gathered around something on the ground on the side of the road. He opened the driver's side door and hopped to the ground. As he approached, the wolves, most of them mid-change thanks to his wild flare of emotion, backed away from him, and he got a good look at the body on the ground. He bent his knees and examined Stefan, the single vampire whose scent he'd recognized. The wolf fought to kill their rival, but Adam reined that part of himself in with cold truth. Like him, Stefan had a bond with Mercy. Likely that was what had drawn him here. Maybe Stefan could find Mercy when Adam could not. And mercy, not jealousy or rivalry, is what is important. At that firm reminder, the raging, violent spirit inside of him settled. The wolf was a hunter. He understood patience, and even the wolf could not doubt that his Mercy was his. Jealousy had no place between them. Terror for her safety, yes, but not jealousy. Stefan's eyes opened, and for a moment they were empty of personality, the eyes of a dead man. Then his face filled with expression, and Adam saw the mirror of his own rage and fear. The vampire exploded to his feet, turning in a circle to take in the wolves who surrounded him. Adam rose more slowly. Stefan wasn't going to hurt him, and it would do no harm under the circumstances to keep his own movements under control. The wolf wasn't fighting him, but the beast was a cunning enemy, and if he had misread the wolf, Adam didn't want Stefan paying the price. Not when he could be the key to finding Mercy. "Mercy?" Stefan asked Adam. "Gone," Adam said, fighting down despair. It wasn't time for that yet, but if Stefan had to ask the question, then his blood bond with Mercy was doing him no more good than Adam's own mating bond. He gave the vampire the information he had. "They hit her car and took her. It looks well planned and professional at this point. They are vampires, and not Marsilia's vampires." He paused. "I've never heard of a professional team of kidnappers or assassins who were vampires." "There are some, but they keep a low profile." Stefan rubbed his face with brisk hands, more as if something about it troubled him than a simple gesture of weariness. "I felt the wreck," he told Adam. "I imagine you did too." He didn't wait for an answer. "I came to this place immediately and found them already working to get her out of the SUV." Stefan could teleport, a quirk of the magic that allowed a dead man to live. The Maroc's son Charles kept a database.